What's going on, everybody? A little later than normal. You'll have to excuse me. Last night was my birthday. I am here in Vegas, staying at the beautiful Circa Hotel. But birthday's in the rear view. It is Power 5 time. I am, of course, Bryan Power. Welcome to Wager Talk TV. This is the show where we run through where the market's moving, who to sell high on, who to buy low on, favorite stat of the day. And, of course, we round it out with a free pick, our power play of the day. Now, on today's edition of the Power 5, I'll be talking about whether or not it's time to sell high on a Dodgers team that's won 11 in a row. I'll give out a 7-1 trend and talk about how pitchers have fared after throwing a no-hitter in their previous start. But before we get to any of that, a reminder, please smash that like button and give this show a thumbs up. Also, please comment away. Tell me if you like what you're hearing, if you agree with the power play of the day, if you disagree with the power play of the day. Share your own favorite bets. Let's just keep it interactive. And of course, make sure you are subscribed to the Wager Talk YouTube channel, where there's a ton of great sports betting content each and every single day. All right, looking at the wagertalk.com odds screen, it is clear that bettors are liking Baltimore as a big road favorite tonight in Oakland. The Orioles have already been steamed up from -170 to -185 at some books. Easy to understand why. After all, this is a series pitting the team with the best record in the American League against the team with the worst record in all of baseball. Oakland off just its fourth shutout win of the year on Wednesday, while Baltimore also coming off an off day, but off back-to-back losses. Perhaps bettors know this. The Orioles are 7-1 this season as a road favorite of -125 to -175. Pardon me. Tease that at the open. It's Kyle Gibson against Luis Medina in a 9:40 Eastern time start on Friday. All right, on to sell high. Let's ask ourselves, is it time to sell high on the Dodgers? It wasn't last night, as I cashed them as a 4% play, 1-0 over Milwaukee. Got to celebrate that one in person with several of my colleagues at Wager Talk. Great time. It's now 11 straight wins for LA, who tonight opens a weekend series against the Miami Marlins. They've got Sandy Alcantara on the mound. Now, Alcantara is just 5-10 in 24 starts this season with a 4.09 ERA. He hasn't had an ERA that high since his rookie season. But the good news for Alcantara and Miami fans is that the righty has a 1.69 ERA his previous 4 starts, and in 5 of his past 7 starts, Alcantara has allowed no more than 3 runs. So he's starting to resemble the pitcher we all remember from the last couple of years. Dodgers starter Tony Gonsolin has been a favorite fade here on the Power 5. He's going tonight for the home team. He's allowed a home run in 7 consecutive outings. So we shall see if that Dodgers win streak continues. But now to buy low, why is Tampa Bay an underdog against the Angels Friday night? Obviously, we know about the Wander Franco situation. Shane McClanahan out for the rest of the year. But the Rays still have a plus 145 run differential, guys, and they're 15-7 in 2023 when facing a left-handed starter. Wouldn't you know? The AL wildcard leaders are up against a southpaw Friday, Tyler Anderson. He has a 5.25 ERA and a 1.53 WHIP. So don't understand that line at all. It might be time to buy low on the Rays. Stat of the day. Earlier I talked about how do pitchers perform after tossing a no-hitter in their previous start. Well, let's talk about that because Michael Lorenzen is back on the mound for the Phillies tonight, facing the same team he just no-hit last week, that being the Nationals. Lorenzen, 5-1 with a 1.11 ERA his last 6 starts. That goes back to his time with the Tigers, obviously. Opposing hitters have just a 143 average against him during that time. Now, excluding the combined no-hitter that Lorenzen's former teammates in Detroit threw back on July 8th, there have been only 3 no-nos this season, and that includes Lorenzen and the perfect game tossed by Domingo Germán back on June 28th. The previous 2, Germán and Houston's Framber Valdez, both saw their teams win their next starts, but those 2 starters allowed a total of 17 hits their next time out. Ironically enough, both Germán and Valdez faced Baltimore. So again, today's stat of the day, the 2 previous pitchers to toss a complete game no-hitter combined to allow 17 hits in their next start. Before we get to the power play of the day, today is the final day to take advantage of the code BDAY17. That's BDAY17. That would get you a 1-day all-access pass of mine for just $17. Head on over to WT.buzz/BP to take full advantage right now. As I said earlier, had a nice 4% win on the Dodgers last night. That was my only play for Thursday. Already posted for tonight an NFL preseason pick, and we've got a 3-pack up for Saturday morning's English Premier League action. All right, on to the power play of the day. which lost yesterday, unfortunately, after a 3-0 start to the week. But let's get it back tonight with Texas, who is in a very advantageous spot, having had yesterday off. The Rangers host Milwaukee, who, as previously mentioned, lost 1-0 to the Dodgers last night. Do the Brew Crew have anything left in the tank with Brandon Woodruff on the hill this evening? I don't think so. Texas has won each of the last 4 times tonight. Starter Andrew Heaney has been on the hill. Heaney has a .69 ERA and a 1 whip his last 3 outings. The Rangers are your power play of the day, and that is it for the Power 5 for Friday, August 18th. Let's all go cash some tickets.